Hi everyone, my name is Umu. I'm from the real world.
I'm Aishan. I'm from the flat.
Look at his outfit!
Also my nails.
And I'm a French horn player.
And I'm a composer and occasional pianist.
Yeah. He does piano stuff better than me. And so welcome to our Aespa first mini album reaction. We're gonna be having a full cast reaction to Savage coming out eventually. Apologies on it taking so long. I am the main editor for this channel and I also have an arm injury, so I am slow at editing. Woo! Gotta take care of your bodies, everyone. Okay, so Aenergy, what do you know about this track, Sean?
I've heard that it introduces their story or tells their story, so we should probably look up the lyrics.
Oh, damn, okay, look up the lyrics, all right. Every day we get better to be good energy. Every day getting harder, be the one synergy. Nice rhyme scheme. You become Cosmos and Novice. Is Novice from the Cosmos?
Possibly. We don't really know where Novice is from.
I'm guessing this is their jobs.
Yeah, I mean, armament is just a word.
Karina flies the rocket and she can punch bullets.
And Winter Armament, I mean, armament, like weapons and stuff. And like in SMC episode 1 Black Mamba, like she was the one shooting.
Okay,
I feel like a lot of her has been like in VR.
Ning Ning got that computer hacker skills.
Yep, we saw her hacking.
What's Xenoglossy?
I mean, Xeno is alien and...
Oh, so she has the knowledge, maybe.
Whoa.
Like knowledge of alien life forms?
Or just like an alien gloss? I don't know.
Is she a glossy alien? Winter, your hands in the air! Giselle, your hands in the air, mate! See you bounce? What if this is Super M calling to them? That's the way that Super M is summoning Aespa. They're saying, put your hands in the air!
Yeah, they're just now getting jopping.
Okay. Aenergy? Is it pronounced Aenergy or
Who knows? Because here's the thing. The AE in Aespa is eh. The AE, when they're talking about the beings from the flat, is I. The AE in Novice is ah. SM has used 3 different pronunciations for their fused AE letter.
There, SM, goddammit, 3, 2, 1.
Every day.
Nice. Keeping this rhythm, but using different instrumentals combined to create it. And I feel at halftime.
Ooh, a little sharp 4. High energy.
An octave down, damn. Da 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 da. I like the choice of switching between halftime and common time.
Nice, adding in harmonies.
There's definitely a male vocalist in there. Ooh, I like the background reverby instrumental that bring in different harmony. It's gone now. Go off.
Yeah,
this is a very stadium chant-esque song.
Yeah, this is, like, it isn't, yeah, this feels like sort of the, like, it's both the intro tag on the album, but also, like, this feels like when you get to do a long intro on stage, like, this is the one where you just, like, hear all the members, meet the members.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not, it's very sparse, but it's also made to be an intro.
Hello, trap hi-hat. Cool. That was a nice intro.
Yeah, it does its job well.
Yeah, it feels very uniting because of all of the unison singing.
Yes.
And repetition of that singular sung motive.
Yeah, it wouldn't work as a main song, but it worked well as an intro, where it's sort of announcing them, introducing them, and sort of the procession of them arriving.
So in EXO's Power and EXO's Don't Fight the Feeling, they have a shared synth sample, the and I thought I heard it in this too. 115, 3, 2, 1. I think it's just a coincidence, but maybe it isn't. 123, 2, 1. Yeah, it's a coincidence, but it shares a similar motif to the in Power. Ooh, we're very familiar with these producers for this song.
Yep. Boss Bullock, Imlay, Kenzie. Yeah. And I think Kristen Cause worked on Savage.
Again, Hot Boy
Rich. Okay, so 2 people from Savage who aren't overall familiar, and then 3 very
familiar SM writers, producers. Okay, I'll make you cry. 3, 2, make you cry. Don't want to cry.
Nana, you think you're cool. You think you're walking down my life like that.
21.
Makes you blind.
This is very. It's like throwback K-pop and futuristic K-pop.
Yeah, the synth is a bit of a second-gen synth.
FX?
Isn't it? Like, it's mostly in.
Love the very major harmonies. The whisper. Maybe they're saying I. Nice.
Yeah. Little square wave.
So much attitude in the vocals. Okay, dramatic descending.
Nice delaying of the full beat.
Yeah. Dude, so syncopated in the vocals. It feels like a very drawn out brass sample. Panning.
Yeah, like a.
I like the transitions between the different vocal phrases. How many new sounds and rhythmic feels are introduced in each section.
I like the little chromaticism, 5 flat, 5 4.
Once we get here, it's so satisfying to go halftime.
I like that the chorus hits on like not the main notes of the key. Like it hits on first the second scale degree and then the fourth. And now like sitting on the 7.
Ooh. Switch to the major chord. And the muted claps. This is amazing. I think they might make me cry.
Ooh, well, major third there.
Some crunchy harmony on that. That would have been insane as the title track.
Yeah.
That would have been fucking insane.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that wasn't.
Well, I 100% get it. Savage is like a perfect follow-up to Next Level with a level of catchiness
Yeah.
that everybody is able to latch onto
Yeah.
and interesting journeying to lands. But this is more down our alley as like a mind-blowing title track.
I don't know if it was intentional, but I do appreciate that Savage by the end had gone into G sharp, and now this is in G sharp.
Oh!
So it'll be a smooth, like you'll go right from one to the next, and it'll feel like it sort of flows out of it harmonically.
That was insane. Like I have no words.
I feel like Aespa I feel like SM's finally figuring out sort of what Aespa's harmonic style is going to be about. Early on, like with Black Mamba, it was like a lot of it's very much just a E minor, I think it was E. And then the bridge, I felt like it went other places, but I didn't feel anything individual about Aespa. It was just like, okay, this is the sort of most generic part of Black Mamba, or probably the one sort of generic part of Black Mamba, I would say. And then Next Level goes some places in of course, in the bridge or whatever you want to call that section, but I wasn't sure what Aespa was about. And now here we're like, I feel like between Savage and this, we're starting to get like, Aespa's getting to be more about like having sort of clashing notes from a single key or from a single tonal center, just immediately going from minor second to major second in Savage, or like this where that sense doing Phrygian and then sometimes even like there was a flat 5, like a Locrian flat 5, but the vocals aren't doing that. So you're getting these spicy clashes where parts aren't in the same mode as each other, or at least are very rapidly moving between them. It's chromaticism that doesn't feel like what Red Velvet would do, or it's closer to what FX would do, but it's a little bit different from what they would normally do. Like that was something I felt like SM needed to figure out for Aespa, is like, what is their harmonic style? Like you don't always need, like obviously sometimes you're just doing like, any group has something where it's like it's on a note. It's just like it's a single chord or a single bass drone or something. But like you got to figure out, if you really want the group to have an identity, what do they sound like harmonically? Like what is their identity? And I think with this mini album, specifically with Savage and I'll Make You Cry, at least so far, maybe we'll hear more. They're figuring out what Aespa is about that is not just what SM is about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's just, I think it's like a saw wave that they haven't done that much to.
And then you add a little reverb and then you just slide in between notes.
Yeah,
and boom, you got an early 2000s K-pop song.
Yeah, it's very, like that sounds very second gen. But then the places it goes are more adventuresome than, well, certainly more adventuresome than anyone except FX would have gone in second gen.
Like you skip through this song and there's just a different sound every single time you skip. And there is so much versatility in the vocal line as well. We've got the sung pitch, like, I don't give a what, kind of like, kind of attitude. And then they have vocals that have no limit, that vocal lines that are super freeing. And so there's not only a ton of variation in the track itself with its various sounds and harmonic lands, like we've got a lot of modal mixture in this, so that just adds like a little color to the space that we were in before. But it's just like every single aspect of this song adds in something new every time you listen to it, which is why it's so fun to listen to and why I felt like we went on even more of an adventure than we did in Savage.
Yeah, this is super good.
Coach and Sendo!
Say.
Bruh.
Also Say.
And Say! We love them. They're wow,
Yeah,
good job. Wow.
This is the one I've been most excited about, because this one's just like complete all-star composers. Like,
all-stars.
A lot of the other ones, even like those turned out well, but some of those was like, it's a mix of people I know and people I don't, where this one's just like, yeah, every single name I know is great at their job.
Like a guppy go, Yeppi.
Ooh. Yep, there's Coach and Sendo. We're back in F sharp.
Whoop.
Yeah, you could really hear like how tight the bass is.
Fast swung.
Yep.
I can't even go that fast. Thank you. We're back to straight. Okay. Feels like we journeyed into like the summer K-pop land, you know? Okay, let's add in that chromaticism. Oh. Oh my god, there's so many colors! Feels like we're in a kaleidoscope. And every single time the synth comes in. I just can't talk. We had so many feels in like the past 10 seconds. We're back! We're on the beach! Drinking a martini! That lower synth of the do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, that's gotta be like Deez's piano skills. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
I see your D's.
Yeah, that's.
Those are Deez's harmonies.
Yeah, no, that's definitely D's.
Hi, Deez.
Introducing the Phrygian again. But yeah. Yeah, like the interesting thing is like they keep vacillating on the second scale degree. So Uma, do you have something you wanted to say about this track?
The thing about this track and the last track is that I don't want to say anything because there's almost too much to say, and I know we'll be here for like 5 hours and he has to get to work. My heartbeat needs to go down. You just talked, don't mind me.
Yeah, again we have the vacillating second scale degree where it's like the da 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 minor second da da, but then like there are times it just does the da 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 that we've heard that. I think you generally call it Phrygian dominant, Phrygian major 3, Mixolydian flat 2, whatever.
I think the Middle East is the place where that skill originated. And so we often hear that in songs that are inspired by Middle East sounds. Or if they want to add some, because the Phrygian is what we hear in like the darkest, badass, like hard-hitting songs, and then we add in the raised third scale degree, which brings in the like lighter colors, and so Phrygian dominant is what we hear here.
And then you get that spice of the two sort of clashing between each other, and so you get that. I mean, that's the song I think of especially with that is Rum Pum Pum by FX, but we've heard it in many songs since then. And
I'm crying.
Oh.
You can't. I'm just so overwhelmed. That was such a good song.
That's what I think is starting to feel very Aespa about it, is like this amount of vacillating the second scale degree, I think is starting to feel like a very Aespa thing.
This for a second was leaning into a bit of Itzy, but then D's.
Yeah, like that. There's also that where like D's comes in the bridge. I mean, I'm not saying he didn't work on the rest, but like D's comes in really strong in the bridge. Yeah, like when I hear Coach and Sendo, and also other people like Doc Monte, Moonshine produce, it's like that these sounds are just so clean and have like such a clear sound and so much rhythmic energy. And it's like I don't know exactly what it is. If I did know, I'd do it all the time, because it's like it's not just having a clear envelope or something.
To show our listeners Coach and Sendo's versatility, they did Wendy's Like Water. And they did this song. They did P1 Harmony's Lemonade, Lemonade. They did Why Not, Luna's Why Not. Coach and Sendo are
Yeah, like Coach and Sendo are some of the all-star producers in K-pop.
Wait, what is the gaming saying? They're poggers. The song is poggers. Are we using these terms correctly? What I found impressive about the first 4 tracks of the album is each transition is so well thought out. When we have a rap section, we have some sort of vocal line or some sort of synth that matches the color of the next section come in a little bit earlier. And what I liked is one of the very first transitions between phrases, we had a vocal line and then we changed textures and colors, but that one vocal line had an echo that lasted into the new section.
I
was
hadn't
like,
noticed that. That's
damn, that's so smart. 26,
so
3,
much.
2, 1.
Oh yeah, you're right. Good ears. I was so distracted. by
Hey, you got
bass.
the harmony, I got the weird random details. We got 2 different sections of
I mean, also sometimes I was just fanboying about the bass, and I don't even have good comments about it. It just sounds really good. I don't know how to explain how they made it sound so good.
This just has so many different surprising things. Cause like, I feel like I'll Make You Cry, you're on a roller coaster going in between completely different experiences. And then this song, it's like you're standing and then someone swipes right on you and your background completely changes and they swipe right on you and a background completely changes and you're just like literally like, oh, ah! Like, oh, no. Doctor Strange does his thingy and then you're just like dropping through all of his different portals, like immediately, no time to prepare for anything.
I haven't seen Doctor Strange.
He has the ability to create a round circle that you go through and you're somewhere completely different.
Circles aren't normally round.
So he creates this portal, right? You're standing, and then you fall through it. He creates the portal under you,
Okay.
and that's all the sections here. And then
Okay.
like you eventually get into that car, and then that last bit that made me throw my headphones and scream. That was you land in a car instead of on the ground, and they just
Okay.
like 258, 3, 2, 1. See, what's so amazing about this track is it has elements of predictability. Like, you know that da 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 da, it's gonna resolve like that.
Right, that sounds super normal,
Right?
but then it's like da 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 da. It's like,
And then
okay.
they mix it with
Right.
completely wild things.
Yeah. Like the chorus sounds like a summer song. It's like this.
Yeah.
This could be like, for a while the chorus is like, okay, a lot of groups could have done this chorus, but then like Deez decides to. I think he might just be planing up a chord. I think
Da
it,
da da. Just
like
like,
it. And then. Oh, it is more complicated than that. I would think it was just that, but no, it's. I can't. We don't have time to figure that out. Like, I need to spend several minutes, I think, figuring out that. Yeah, like that was a really nice way because like the chorus could have been very normal, but then just like throwing that in the last time where you're like, okay, yeah, I get it. It's just this chorus. It's like.
my prediction for the rest of the album is they're gonna like calm us down because it's gonna be hard to outdo this.
Yeah.
Oh, this has Sophie Curtis. She did the top lighting for Next Level.
Oh, okay.
Val Preet, they're following us on Instagram.
Oh.
Sup? Timothy Tan. Oh, he's done K-pop before. He's done Victon and the Japanese group under JYP. Let's see what's iconic about this. This album has been very iconic so far.
Yeah.
Quite insane. So.
Yeah. No, this is an amazing first album so far.
3, 2, 1. The notes that the bass is playing, a little bit Latin.
I like the little. Well, oh yeah, it's back. The little glasses. Sounds like someone tapping glasses.
I love harmonized vocal melodies over very percussive instrumental. I like. No. Love the leaps in the vocal melody. Little minor. I love how. I love how it slides up. It slides up like 3 octaves in the instrumental.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, with chromatics,
It's so satisfying. Okay, that was in parallel motion. I'll talk about that later.
that was a short chorus, but memorable.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they learned Vroom Vroom from S or Super M.
Oh. Listening to the doom, boom,
Oh,
it's so fun. Okay, this is so satisfying since we have chromatically descending, but then the instrumental is ascending chromatically. Except that part where they all do ascending.
yeah.
Woo!
There's a really nice contrast. Like, it's so floaty and like reverby, not much bass. It's been a very bassy song.
Woo! Some crunch there. I would have loved her to go up.
Oh,
Oh!
just ending on 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the reverb ends until like 4, 1. It ended like on 2, the reverb.
I don't know, I wasn't noticing a clear like cutoff to the reverb tail.
Oh, yeah. Okay, then wow is on 4. That's weird, but I like it.
Yeah, it's a very abrupt end, both being on 5 and being on beat 4. Sorry, on chord 5 and beat 4.
Right. Yeah, no, that was really good. The energy level is a little bit lower than Yeppi
yeah.
Yeppi, but that had satisfying harmonic motion, fun sounds.
Yes.
Continuing the soundscape.
Sort of. I'll Make You Cry and Yeppi Yeppi, the 2 middle tracks, like were a bunch of stuff going on really thick. Savage and Iconic, it's like, it's sparser, but the sound choices are interesting. And there's some interesting chromaticism in there, but it's not a lot of big chords, big thick textures. It's more on making a small number of things count.
I love the relationship between the instrumental melodic line and the vocal line. So as I was talking about in the chorus, the first 2 like melodic phrases, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. And then in the instrumental and background vocals, it's like, do it, do it, do it, do it. It's basically like
Contrary
that,
motion.
contrary motion, and then they all go boo right after that happens twice. And then in the verse, it's so fun to hear when a vocal repeats rhythm and they stay on the same note, and then the bass is in parallel rhythmic pattern with that vocal part, but then it moves around. It's always just so fun to listen to, and it tricks my brain often because when 2 things are the same, but then something is different about them in a different sense, my brain is always like, huh. 124, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
That's so fun! Oh, this album. Okay, we've seen some Imlay before.
Oh, yeah.
And Kill Dave once again.
Yeah, Pat Morrissey again. Like some of these we've just seen, I feel like mostly on this album, but Imlay, of course, is one of SM's big producers.
Ballad time, ladies and gentlemen. Let me turn off some lights. We gotta get in the mood.
For a Lucid Dream?
3, 2, 1, dream.
I like the little flutter on the synth.
wonder what the vocal in the background is saying. Oh. Oh. Very sparse.
Yeah.
I like how that new synth was introduced by like a doo. This isn't really a ballad.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a slow jam.
It's more ballad than the rest of the album.
It's more ballad than the rest of the album. That's fun. Because of all the floaty harmonies in this kind of groove, it's almost Luna-esque.
Yeah, you're right. I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, this is...
I like it. I love that new...
Yeah.
Lots of overtones. Oh, it's like a triad or something. That had multiple notes in it. Ooh, some crunchiness in the vocal harmonies. Those harmonies are so satisfying because the main line is staying in a low register and the vocal harmonies rise. And then we introduce this. You think you know what kind of song this is, and then they decide to introduce so many sounds that you wouldn't expect. Like this synth. This is like a dance break synth.
It's almost like, honestly, going back to what we talked about a few songs ago, like, it almost sounds like it could have been a sort of second gen synth, but then they've like reverbed it heavily so it sounds distant and spacey. Like, I feel like if you did it dry, it would just be like very second gen.
Right.
But it's weird and like not that sound, but also not really, not normal for this era either.
That vocal effect is continuing. Okay, I thought we might have like started onto some sort of kind of slow jam song that we've heard often in the K-pop industry, but no, they SM and Aespa-fied it. That was really good.
With Aespa being new, it's just like things aren't, they're not proven yet. I mean, I'm optimistic because they're
proven.
They're not proven the ability to make an album yet because they haven't.
This is their first
yeah, this is their first one, right? Like, yeah, I have faith in SM to do things well, but also like I have some sense of what they're about from the title tracks. But like, how do you take that and make an album variety of songs, right? How do you handle it when it's like you can't just do your sort of powerful, catchy title tracks? Right, you got to do other stuff. And I think this is a really strong statement of how to do that across an album. Like, the songs all are varied.
When was the last time we had this strong of a first mini album for a group? Because I really dig every single song, and I think every single song brings something new and unique to the table. This not only develops Aespa's sound well and establishes what they sound like, but it also is just every single song is extremely solid in my opinion. And there are other first mini albums that do establish the song, the group well, and there are really big standout songs, but I haven't liked every single track on an album this much before.
Right. Like there are groups that had songs as good as this early on.
Yes.
But like Kingdom's Excalibur is an amazing debut, but the mini album doesn't have that depth throughout. It's just an amazing debut song. Like that's not to take away, like that's still one of the great debuts in all of K-pop. And maybe this is why like SM
Took their time
like,
with the first
like
mini.
Aespa before this had 2 songs and 1 cover, and one of the songs was also kind of half based on another song. Like it really, like they went a while without very much music. Like that's not that unusual for a new group, but like we're what, about 10 and a half months since they debuted or so. So it's like 10 months in, there was very little, but SM seems to have been really preparing to make it special. So when they had a whole mini album come out,
Yeah.
it made a very strong statement.
So the surprising introductions of instrumental for me were the second verse, 121, 3, 2, 1. Are those parallel fifths? The harmony sounds a bit open with that lower synth 124, 3, 2, 1. It might be thirds. It's just taking the same harmonic landscape of what synth was doing that before, but this, how do you describe, this sounds like you're scooching something along, but it sounds nice.
It sounds like they've put a lot of, like maybe a lot
Sounds
of,
like that, but nice. And then the synth introduced that Sean talked about, saying it's like second gen, but with reverb, 233, 3, 2, 1. Oh, well, I mean, we aren't quite there yet. Oh, yeah.
wow.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, then
Like that's synth you'd hear.
that like that one's a little pluckier.
You'd hear in like Super Junior stuff, but without the reverb.
Since we have like 10 more minutes, did you want to?
Well, I'll Make You Cry or Yeppi Yeppi. Which one do we go back to?
I don't know which one.
We should do rock, paper, scissors. You'll be I'll Make You Cry and I'll be Yeppi Yeppi.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh.
Okay, Yeppi Yeppi.
Should have stuck to my guns.
Yeppi Yeppi, 3, 2, 1. A really warm cymbal hit. White noise riser.
Like a little. Whoa.
It's amazing. I love that comes in 20 seconds, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
23, 3, 2, 1. Off and off beats, some cymbal close. Hi-hat, I mean. La 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 la. Oh, octave. Oh. I love the, it's like you're riding on a horse, that kind of rhythm.
There is still a really active, fun bass line.
Oh, I think we were talking at the same time. What were you saying?
I like there's still a really active, fun bass line here.
Which one are you talking about?
In the chorus.
Yes, can you sing it?
No.
The
Yeah.
that kind
Yeah.
of jumps around. Okay, and then along with that, there's this some sort of like da 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 da, like horse galloping rhythm along with
Okay.
it. 52, 3, 2, 1. Da 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 da. I guess we were talking about the same thing. Yep, bring in that chromaticism, like some vocal. It's so fun! Okay, 3, 2, 1. Those. That's a video game coming in. So many vocal layers. The brass coming in what they were singing before. What was that sound? It was like, okay, 135, 3, 2, 1. When Leaning forward does not help you hear better, Sean. 137, 3, 2, 1. Do you hear that?
No, I wasn't leaning forward.
136, 3, 2, 1. Just go like this.
Oh yeah.
Hear that? It's kind of almost watery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like water.
No. 143, 2, 1. What? Quicker pitch bends. Like some quick scale ascensions. Yeah, and then we've got, we often have that kind of subdivision that just slows down into a slower section that's like halftime. So we have like that going into 202, 3, 2, 1. It's like a fan slowing down. Your head tilted the first time we got into this section, our first listen. Why was that?
Probably, but like at first I thought, like I get what's happening harmonically here. Like we've gone, like we have the, I think it might be actually a sus for the tonic, but like we had to make, yeah. So we have, well, we've had that, and it's like, okay, I get that. Minor 5, sort of going into Mixolydian. Now we've switched more into a chord from minor. It's like, okay, I've heard that sort of progression, or right, I've heard that a bunch of times, but then it started adding other chords that I couldn't parse so easily, and like that was what, that was the nice surprising moment. Before it was like, okay, this is a nice contrast, I get it, but it's like it's working well, and they were like, oh, these did some things I wasn't prepared for. Like I thought I understood what this section was going to be about.
215, 3, 2, 1. Bringing back this da 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 da. Kick, jump.
Classic SM long bridge.
Yeah, and we had like a delay. I'm excited for the ending.
Also, interestingly, I think almost every song on here was either in F sharp or G sharp.
In this album?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, Energy is D, I think, but
Okay.
Savage is F sharp and then ends in G sharp. And if I'll Make You Cry was G sharp, this is F sharp. I want to say Iconic was G sharp and Lucid Dream was F sharp. Yeah, so it's F sharp to G sharp, G sharp, F sharp, G sharp, F sharp. It could just be that that's sort of the key area that their voices sit in a lot. Like, there are groups where they have a lot of songs in one area, and it's like, I don't know whether their composers just like that area or whether it's just like that gives them the best vocal range. Because it could be that, and then Energy's the odd one out with D.
Right. So I think to summarize this album, since Sean has to go to work soon, I think I'll Make You Cry and Yeppi Yeppi are definitely main series worthy. Like I gotta show them to all my friends. But our schedule is so freaking packed. I'll try to find a way to put them in, but I really appreciate our viewers being so patient and understanding that like I just do everything around here and I can't afford hiring a giant team to help us like chug out stuff. So we're taking things at a even pace, but we'll get to it eventually. And yeah, this
is a great mini.
Amazing mini album. Okay, Sean, it's time to strut.
Okay.
Got it, strike a pose.